And welcome to the show. I'm Monickie Scott.
And this is your girl, Felina B. Flossin. Thank you for joining us as we support and encourage women on their five-star living journey. Today, we get to shine the five-star spotlight on Vinisha Kelley, a Las Vegas native and Cheyenne High School graduate, class of 2000. She was raised in historic West Las Vegas, where she developed such a strong foundation through her Glasper Lawhorn family. Vinisha has been a certified colon hydrotherapist since 2005 and currently owns and operates Healing Waters Wellness Center since 2019. Welcome to the show, Vinny.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything and having the opportunity to join in on your platform. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. We're excited that you're here. We like to start the show by handing a little five-star business. So when you hear those words, five-star living, what does that mean in your world?
To me, that just means if you're doing good, you'll get good. Giving yourself to others, reaching out, going above and beyond. And in return, you get peace in your life. You get joy. You get to see people transition into a different level of their life or journey that they may be going through, even if it's just a single hello, how are you doing today? That's going to uplift yourself and anyone else. So that's a five-star living to me, when you can give to others.
Yes, awesome, awesome. And you being a business owner and taking care of so many people in your business, what are some things that you do for yourself to bring balance to your life?
I try my best to take off and, go relax and sleep mostly if I can. Have a massage, take the time to the services that I offer. Take the time to use those same services within my facility and visit other facilities as well, so that I can understand the steps it takes to heal the body as well. Because sometimes we get into our jobs and we just get so honed in that we forget about what it actually feels like to be taken care of. So I have to make sure I do that.
Oh, kudos to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You spoke about your services. So let's talk Healing Waters. If you could describe your business in just a few sentences or less, what would that sound like?
Overall total wellness. And the reason why I say overall total wellness is because we're promoting hydration. And I am so lucky to be in a facility that I was able to take over, called Healing Waters, because number one, I'm an Aquarius. So that's already, I'm in my groove already. Aquarius sister. so with that, when I entered into it in 2005, I was sick in my body, but I was never quoted as being sick. So when you have an opportunity to just get into all of the wellness that's available and see all the different things that you can use to allow your body some type of level of feeling better, that's what it is for me.
Absolutely. And what are some of the most popular services offered?
Well, the number one service that business is based on is colonics. Oh. So from the colonics, it migrated to other modalities like the ionic foot detox, expelling toxins through the feet, oxygen chamber, and far infrared sauna. So those were the baseline services, but the colonics was the number one thing because, again, water is what we need to heal, no matter what situation you have going on with your body. So the colonics is something that is is very sensitive to me because I was able to actually experience what colonics can do for the body and not even know anything about what was going on with my body, how to take care of my body, how to eat, why it was important. So I definitely came to figure all those things out just by trialing everything on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hydrotherapy, huh?
Yeah. A very unique business. I had no idea about colon hydrotherapy. I went to college for an associate's degree for computer networking. So that wasn't even my field. You couldn't even talk to me about body fluids when I was younger.
What?
So
Wow.
the God had, it's one thing when God has a plan for you and you have a plan for yourself. So I experienced lots of constipation, lots of migraine headaches, tender breast, menstrual issues. So because I had those issues and not being able to go to the bathroom being number one, none of my family really zoned in, and the doctors never really figured out that was my real root of problem. So my mother was working with someone and she was getting colonics in Detroit. So she was telling my mom her stories, she was feeling good, losing weight, and her eye vision was clearing up, So that is what drove me to look up colonics. Yeah. And my first place getting a colonic in 2004 was Healing Waters. My colonic was horrible. I didn't release, the therapist was beautiful. She was nice, but I didn't release much at all, but water and gas, that's it. So it took me about 2.5 to 3 years to understand the process. Even after I learned how to do colonics, I had to take the time to really change my eating, change my thought process on how we generationally eat as African Americans. Yeah. So getting over all those little loopholes with just really, again, training myself, figuring things out, going to different herbal stores, asking questions. And that's how I became the therapist I am today. So definitely that was not in my plan. I was a computer girl. But if you ask me about a computer now, forget about it.
That is so interesting. That is such an interesting story. Computer science to colonics. I don't know if I've ever heard a 360 like that. Amazing. That's awesome. But it's a good one because you get to be healed, and get to play such a great part in people's lives. When I went to the myhealingwaterslv.com, I saw that it displays a lot of different services. We talked about the popular ones. What are some of the less popular ones that you would highly recommend, and why?
Well, all of the services are popular in their own right. Okay. Just not known to the masses. Okay. So I'm glad I'm in position because when I came in, we only, like I mentioned, had the few services that came with the business. So two ladies that worked for the previous owners, I brought them back. And one, she never had an opportunity to really display the type of service and unique service that she has, which is the Oberon scan and zapper, which is technology from Europe. So I said, you know what is that thing that you did? You were trying to show us when we were with our last employer. And she showed me. I said, you know what? You do that. Forget my side of the colonics and therapist work. You do that because that's more beneficial to me before the colonic, because she scans the body. The computer reads the entire body from birth until, your adult year at the time you're doing the scan. Okay. And it reads for viruses, parasitic bacteria, and emotional state and chakra imbalances.
What?
So that gives you your starting point. What's going on with my body? Because I went on my journey of picking, poking, taking different herbs, doing different things. People don't have the time, especially in the world that we're in right now, to go and do all these things and spend all this money and then feel like it's not working. So if you have a starting point, then you can build on top of that. So that's the Oberon scan and zapper.
So what is it called one more time? The
Oberon, that's Oberon, scan and zapper.
Oberon.
Oberon scan, but that's just sending frequencies through the body that's already on our natural wavelength. And it's just allowing your body to heal naturally on its own without any major side effects other than detoxing. Okay. Natural, detoxing moments that you have with either expelling some type of rash or bumps or a headache. That's because toxins are coming out of the body.
Wow. Right here in Las Vegas. And you don't need a doctor's service. You can just come in and pay for that and get that?
That's $155. And it's the first session is for 2 hours. Follow-up sessions are $55 per 1 hour zapper session. And Lita goes in sections of the body because she doesn't want to over detox you, because people don't know how to take detox symptoms. When you have a cold or flu, you're down in the bed and things like that. So she doesn't want to scare people away. So it's nice to do it nice and slow. And that way your body can recover and that you've had a little bit of change in your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The next service that we added, because the computer can read chakras, then we added Reiki. So that can help you clear energetically, spiritually balance you a little bit more, ground you more. So your heart and everything can open up, in your sacral area, your heart area, your mind, and just being grounded for yourself.
Okay.
And that is a popular service. A lot of people know about Reiki, but it's not known to that facility. So I want to open up, and because I'm more closer to the West Las Vegas, in 89106 zip code, I was glad to be able to display that particular service because it's not so close within the area.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the last one added was I added ear candling, very popular service, but not a lot of people do it. And that's just the old ancient Native Americans did it, Egypt, all of that. It's just smoke going into the ear, drawing impurities out of the ear and earwax in through the hollow beeswax candle, and allowing the smoke from the fire to go down into the sinus canal and clear up bacteria, tinnitus, sinus pressure. So that's what that does. And the herbal vaginal steam. So we added that.
That's what I want to talk about right there.
We've been waiting.
I was like, if she don't talk about it, I got to ask the question. Like, I've heard of it, but I've never had a person to be able to ask the question. So what is that for? Why? Who is that for? I want to know.
It's for yourself and your partner. Well, the herbal vaginal steam is also called Korean hip bath. So you have Korean hip baths facilities that you just sit over some steam with the herbs being carried in through the skin, which those particular blend of herbs, just like you're drinking a tea, is going to allow healing through the body. So whether that's you need to build up your blood if you're having menstrual cycle issues. It's very popular because women who have issues with fibroids or having troubles getting pregnant, that's where the hip bath became very popular. Women who are having issues with being hydrated in the vaginal area or staying moist, there's a herbal blend specifically for that, and women who would like to tighten the vaginal lips. And that's all with natural herbs that God gave us that, instantly works without any side effects, and your body's being fed nutrients at the same time.
Wow. Thank you for clearing that up and sharing that. And especially to know that it has several different purposes that it's done for.
Yes. Wow. And we have 8 steams available. The last one added was the Nano Steam. So if you've seen that on the website, the Nano Steam is just nano silver, which is a trace mineral that helps to kill, again, viruses, bacteria, infections of any kind. So whether you're spraying it on the outside of the skin or carrying it up through your mouth or spraying it in your nose, ear, vaginal, it's going to instantly impact that virus or infection, itching, discomfort on impact. It's to clear it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you got to get in there and try those herbal steam. We have 2 chairs so you can sit and chat and read a book and relax. It's beautiful, beautiful chairs.
Right. Enhance your vajayjay.
Right.
JJ, I love it.
Very refreshed in that area, I must add. And my partner, he actually noticed a big difference. So it was more like a science project more than an intimate moment. So this is what I'm doing. And he actually noticed a difference where he noticed a difference so much. He said he talked to his brother about it.
You're like, excuse me.
That was being talked about, but okay. But
yeah.
for your partner to notice, for a man to notice, is very significant, because women need to know when they're spending their money. Most times they want their partners to know and notice the difference. Just like you get your hair done or your nails, you want your partner to notice. So that's a good area to notice.
That is.
So that's it.
Absolutely.
Did you have any other questions about any of the services or?
No, but what I do want to know, as a business owner and living through this time of coronavirus and COVID and, going through the challenges of running a business, what keeps you going?
My coworkers. I might own the business, but I call them my coworkers. They are my team to help me think, keep things going, and looking at them, knowing that they have families that they have to take care of. That's my number one concern. So we all feed off each other, and we make sure things get done and people get taken care of. And in turn, we have to make sure we take care of ourselves, because it's just a few of us. So if one is down, the whole team is, thrown off. So it's definitely important for me to keep my staff, my team, my coworkers together.
Yes.
Yeah. So
awesome.
The virus, unfortunately, we lost so many people. But I think by people being home, it was a great wake-up call. And because the platform of social media, where everybody's exploring with vegan foods and exercising and herbs, that people had a chance to really watch it, see it, try it, and go, oh, maybe it's not that bad. So let's go in here. So our business, I think, has increased about 30 to 45% since we've been back open June 10th after the virus.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is very impressive.
Yes, we are very fortunate, but we are, it's just a small, a few of us that it's just two therapists, me and Michelle right now. And so we're trying to accommodate as many as we can with still providing quality service.
Okay. So if there's a person, before we wrap up, listening right now, who is lacking courage to move forward in life and follow their dream, what words of wisdom could you share with them?
You have to keep pushing through. You have to know that when things come against you, or things get blocked, it's probably for a reason. It's for you to learn the lesson, but not let it take control over you, and just be positive about it and just go, okay, well, this is what I have to do to get through to the next level, and just be patient.
Absolutely.
And keep praying and keep doing good so you can get good.
Wow. Share with our listeners how they can learn more about you or your business online.
Okay, so you would go to www.myhealingwaters, that's MyHealingWatersLV.com. Our telephone number is 702-388-4124.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Vinny.
Thank you, loves. You have a blessed, wonderful evening, and thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Stick with us for a hot second. We want to thank you for listening to us and joining us on this 5-star day. We believe in you. We believe that you're going to have a more 5-star life starting right now.
Starting right now. We know that you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be right here with us. And so for that, we thank you. We look forward to seeing you on Facebook at 5-Star Living Show and joining us in the 5-Star Living Show Inner Circle. Remember to laugh more and love more while taking care of your mind, body, and soul.
The 5-Star Living Show is sponsored in part by Flossie Flicks Photography, Monickie.com, Flossie Locks, and Meditate with Mo. Until next time, keep 5-star living.
Keep 5-star living and show us some love by leaving a comment and subscribing on YouTube. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey,
bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.